Did you know that a small, old coin in your pocket could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Today, we're revealing the top 4 most valuable United States wheat pennies that have shocked collectors in the auction market. These coins may look ordinary, but their rare features make them hidden treasures. Watch till the end, because you might already have one of these valuable coins. Top 1. The 1940 United States wheat penny with no mint mark, especially one found in circulated, very fine condition with visible scratches. At first glance, it may seem impossible that such a worn and aged coin could reach such an extraordinary value, but in the world of rare coin collecting, small details can make a massive difference. The 1940 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was produced during a time when the United States was still recovering from the Great Depression and on the brink of entering World War II. These coins were minted in large quantities, and most of them are still only worth a few cents today. However, certain rare variations, errors, and unique characteristics can transform an otherwise common coin into a collector's dream. The version we're talking about here has no mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically did not use mint marks during that period. What makes this particular coin so valuable is not just its age or origin, but the combination of rarity factors that set it apart from millions of others. In some cases, these coins feature subtle minting errors, unusual die variations, or exceptional strike qualities that experts and collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Even in circulated condition, graded as very fine with noticeable scratches and wear, a rare example can still command an astonishing price if it possesses those hidden traits that make it unique. When we say very fine condition, we are referring to a coin that has seen circulation but still retains clear details in its design. Abraham Lincoln's portrait remains visible, though softened by wear, and the wheat stalks on the reverse side are still recognizable, though not as sharp as they once were. Scratches and surface marks are present, indicating that the coin has passed through many hands over the decades. Despite this wear, the coin's rarity and authenticity can outweigh its imperfections in the eyes of serious collectors. One of the key reasons collectors are willing to pay such high prices is the thrill of rarity. In the numismatic world, scarcity drives demand. Only a handful of coins exist with a specific error or variation. Collectors will compete fiercely to own one. Auctions become battlegrounds where bidders push prices higher and higher, sometimes reaching unbelievable figures. A 1940 wheat penny with the right characteristics can become the centerpiece of a collection, a symbol of both history and exclusivity. Another factor that influences value is authentication and grading. Grading services carefully examine coins to verify their authenticity and assign them a condition grade. A circulated coin can achieve a high market value if it is certified as genuine and linked to a rare variety. It gives buyers confidence that they are investing in something real and significant, not just a worn piece of copper. The story of such a coin also captures the imagination about where it might have traveled over the years. Been used during wartime purchases, passed through countless transactions, or even forgotten in an old jar or drawer for decades. The mark tells a story, adding to the coin's character and historical appeal. Owning such a piece is like holding a tangible connection to the past. It's also important to understand that not every 1940 wheat penny will be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Its majority remain common and inexpensive. Value is reserved for extremely rare specimens with specific qualities that set them apart. Coin collectors often spend years studying, searching, and examining coins closely, hoping to discover that one extraordinary piece hidden among ordinary ones. If you ever come across a 1940 wheat penny, it's worth taking a closer look. Unusual details, consult experts, and consider having it professionally graded. While the chances of finding a coin worth hundreds of thousands are slim, the possibility adds an exciting sense of mystery and opportunity to coin collecting. Top 2. The 1951 United States Wheat Penny with a D mint mark, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world, even when found in circulated, damaged, and scratched condition. The 1951 Wheat Penny, part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, was minted during a time of post-war growth in the United States. Produced at the Denver Mint, the small D mint mark beneath the date identifies its origin. Millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, making most examples very common and only worth a few cents today. However, hidden among these everyday coins are extremely rare variations that can turn a simple penny into a highly valuable collectible. What sets a 1951 D wheat penny apart is not just the year or the mint mark, but the presence of unique characteristics that occurred during the minting process. These may include rare die errors, doubled images, off-center strikes, or other unusual features that make the coin stand out. Sometimes these details are so subtle that they can only be identified through careful inspection or with the help of a professional coin expert. To the average person, the coin may appear damaged and worn, but to a collector, these unusual traits can be incredibly valuable. Even in circulated condition, where the coin has been used extensively over time, the value can remain surprisingly high if the coin is rare enough. A circulated coin with damage and scratches typically shows clear signs of wear. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front may appear softened, with less definition in the hair and facial features. On the reverse side, the wheat stalks may be worn down, and the lettering may not be as sharp as it once was. Scratches, marks, and small dents may cover the surface, reflecting years of use in everyday transactions. Despite all of this, rarity can outweigh condition, especially when collectors are searching for specific variations. The idea that a damaged coin could be worth such a large amount may seem surprising, but in the world of numismatics, rarity is everything. Coins that exist in very limited numbers, especially those with known errors or unusual characteristics, can attract intense interest at auctions. Collectors are often willing to pay extraordinary prices to own something that few others have. A rare 1951 D wheat penny appears on the market. It can quickly become the center of attention, drawing bids from around the world. Authentication plays a crucial role in determining the value of such a coin. Professional grading services examine coins closely to confirm their authenticity and identify any rare features. They also assign a grade based on the coin's condition, which helps buyers understand exactly what they are purchasing. A coin with visible damage can achieve an impressive value if it is confirmed to be a rare variety. This process provides confidence to collectors and ensures that the coin's true worth is recognized. Beyond its monetary value, the story behind a 1951 D wheat penny adds to its appeal. This coin may have passed through countless hands over the decades, used in everyday purchases, carried in pockets, or stored away in forgotten collections. Scratch and mark tells a story of its journey, connecting it to a rich history that spans generations. Collectors owning such a coin is like holding a small piece of the past, a reminder of how even the simplest objects can carry significant link. Is important to remember that not every 1951 D wheat penny is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The vast majority are still common and hold very little value. Only a tiny number of coins with specific rare features can reach such high prices. Why it is essential to carefully examine any coin you find and seek expert advice if you believe it may be special. If you ever come across a 1951 wheat penny with a D mint mark, take a moment to look at it closely. Check for unusual details, consider its condition, and think about having it evaluated by a professional. While the chances of discovering a coin worth nearly $500,000 are small, the possibility adds a sense of excitement and curiosity to the hobby of coin collecting. Top 3. The 1957 United States Wheat Penny with a D mint mark, a coin that continues to surprise collectors even when found in circulated, very fine condition. The 1957 Wheat Penny belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, a design that had been in use since 1909 and was nearing the end of its run by the late 1950s. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, where millions of pennies were struck that year. Most of these coins are still considered very common today, often worth only a few cents. However, hidden among these ordinary coins are rare varieties and minting anomalies that can elevate their value to extraordinary levels. What makes a 1957 D wheat penny so valuable is not simply its age or mint location, but the possibility of unique characteristics that occurred during the minting process. Some coins from this year are known for double die errors, where certain parts of the design, especially the lettering or date, appear slightly duplicated. Others may show subtle die cracks, off-center strikes, or other irregularities that make them stand out from the rest. These small differences are what collectors look for, and they can transform a common coin into a highly sought-after treasure. Even in circulated condition, a coin like this can still command an incredible price if it possesses those rare features. Coin graded as very fine shows moderate wear from years of use but still retains clear details. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front remains visible, though the finer details of his hair and facial features may be softened. On the reverse side, the wheat stalks are still recognizable, although they may not be as sharp as they once were. Scratches and surface marks are present, reflecting the coin's journey through everyday transactions. Despite these signs of wear, collectors often place greater importance on rarity than on condition. The idea that a scratched and circulated coin could be worth nearly $500,000 may seem unbelievable, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. A coin is known to exist in only a limited number of examples with specific features. It becomes highly desirable. Featuring such coins can quickly turn into intense bidding competitions, with collectors from around the world trying to secure a piece of history. As demand increases, prices can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching astonishing figures. Education plays a crucial role in determining the true value of a 1957 D wheat penny. Grading services carefully examine coins to verify their authenticity and identify any rare characteristics. Also assign a grade based on the coin's condition, which helps establish its market value. Even a circulated coin with visible scratches can achieve an impressive price if it is confirmed to be a rare variety. The process gives buyers confidence and ensures that the coin's uniqueness is properly recognized. Its monetary worth, the history behind such a coin adds to its appeal. 1957 wheat penny may have passed through countless hands over the decades, used in small purchases, saved in jars, or forgotten in old collections. The scratch and mark tells a story, connecting the coin to different moments in time. Owning such a coin is not just about its value, but about preserving a tangible piece of link. Is important to remember that not every 1957D wheat penny is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, the vast majority are still very common and hold minimal value. A small number of coins with specific rare features can reach such high prices. A careful examination and expert evaluation are essential before assuming that any coin is valuable. If you ever come across a 1957 wheat penny with a D mint mark, take a moment to inspect it closely. Usual details, examine the lettering and date, and consider having it evaluated by a professional if it appears unique. While the chances of finding a coin worth nearly $500,000 are slim, the possibility itself adds excitement to the hobby of coin collecting. Top 4. The 1958 United States Wheat Penny with no mint mark. A coin that continues to surprise collectors and spark curiosity around the world, even when found in circulated, very fine condition. The 1958 wheat penny represents the final year of the Lincoln wheat cent design before it was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not include mint marks on pennies at that time. Millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, making them appear very common at first glance. However, within that massive production, a small number of rare varieties and minting anomalies were created. And those are the coins that can reach extraordinary values in today's auction market. What makes a 1958 no mint mark wheat penny so valuable is the presence of rare and unusual characteristics. Among collectors, one of the most talked about features for this year is the possibility of a doubled die variety, where the design elements, especially the lettering and date, appear slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the die creation process. These kinds of errors are extremely rare, and when they are discovered, they immediately draw attention from serious collectors who are always searching for unique additions to their collections. Even in circulated, very fine condition, such a coin can still hold remarkable value. A very fine coin shows moderate wear from years of handling, but the overall design remains clear and easy to recognize. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front still displays its major details, although the finer lines may be softened. On the reverse side, the wheat stalks are visible, though not as sharp as they would be on an uncirculated coin. Scratches and surface marks are common, reflecting the coin's long journey through everyday use. Despite these imperfections, rarity plays a far more important role than condition when it comes to coins. Of this link, may seem surprising that a scratched and circulated coin could be worth such an enormous amount, but in the world of numismatics, scarcity is the driving force behind value. When a coin is known to exist in only a very limited number of examples, collectors are willing to pay premium prices to own it. Auctions featuring rare coins, like a 1958 wheat penny with unique characteristics, often become highly competitive, with bidders pushing the price higher as they recognize the opportunity to acquire something truly special. Authentication is a key step in confirming the value of such a coin. Professional grading services carefully examine each coin to verify its authenticity and identify any rare features it may possess. Also assign a grade that reflects the coin's condition, helping buyers understand its overall quality. A coin with visible wear and scratches can achieve an impressive auction result if it is confirmed to be a rare variety. The process builds trust in the market and ensures that collectors can make informed decisions. Beyond its financial value, the history carried by a 1958 wheat penny adds to its appeal. This coin may have passed through countless hands over the years, used in small, everyday transactions, saved in jars, or forgotten in drawers. Each mark and scratch on its surface tells part of that story, giving the coin a sense of character and connection to the past. Collectors, owning such a piece is not just about the money, but about preserving a small fragment of link. It is important to understand that not every 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most are still very common and hold minimal value. Coins that reach such high prices are extremely rare and have specific features that set them apart. This is why careful inspection and expert evaluation are essential before assuming any coin is valuable. If you ever come across a 1958 wheat penny, it is always worth taking a closer look. Attention to the details, examine the lettering and date, and look for any unusual features that might indicate a rare variety. If something seems unique, consider having it professionally evaluated. While the chances of finding a coin worth nearly $500,000 are small, the possibility itself adds excitement to the hobby of coin collecting.